Let's be real for a second. There's this version of us we wish we were. The one who wakes up early, drinks water, meditates, ticks off every item on the to-do list, and somehow still has time to hit the gym, reply to messages, and be a decent human. And then there's the version we actually are. The one who hits snooze 5 times. The one who opens Instagram before getting out of bed. The one who agrees to things out of guilt, procrastinates, doom scrolls, and wonders, why do I always feel behind? If you're nodding right now, I see you, because I've been you. Here's the truth. It's not one big bad decision that derails your life. It's the tiny, sneaky habits you repeat daily without even noticing. They seem harmless until they quietly chip away at your energy, your confidence, and your time. In this video, we're going to look at 5 habits that are secretly destroying your life. But here's the good part. For each one, I'll walk you through a super simple 3-step approach to fix it. No jargon, no lectures, just real talk and tools you can use today. Let's dive in. 1. People-pleasing, the silent energy vampire. People-pleasing is when your mouth says yes, but your heart is screaming, please say no. It's when you prioritize other people's wants over your own needs, not once in a while, but constantly. You overcommit, over-apologize, and end up overstretched. It feels nice in the moment because it keeps things smooth, but underneath, you're building resentment, stress, and exhaustion. Eventually, you stop recognizing your own needs because you're too busy living for everyone else. You had planned the perfect Saturday, sleep in, grab a coffee, maybe finally finish that book, but then ping, a message. Hey, can you help me move? Your stomach drops, but your fingers type, sure, of course. And just like that, your peaceful day turns into hauling furniture, all while secretly wishing you'd just said no. So how do you break free from this people-pleasing loop without turning into a heartless robot? 1. Pause before you promise. Create space between the ask and your answer. Say, let me check my schedule and get back to you. This small buffer lets you make decisions for yourself, not out of guilt. 2. Practice saying no. Don't start with your boss or your mom. Start with low-stakes situations. I can't make it tonight, but thank you for the invite. You'll build confidence without rocking the whole boat. 3. Ask yourself, what does saying yes cost me? Every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. Ask yourself, is it worth the trade-off? Sometimes protecting your peace is the kindest thing you can do for you and them. 2. Procrastination, the master of disguise. Procrastination doesn't always look like laziness. Sometimes it looks like organizing your entire kitchen instead of finishing a report, or starting 10 projects and finishing none. It tricks you into feeling productive while pulling you further from the things that actually matter. Over time, it chips away at your confidence. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow, until tomorrow becomes next week, then next month. And now you're anxious, overwhelmed, and feel like you're constantly behind. Let me paint a picture you might recognize. It's Monday. You've got a report due Friday. Instead of starting, you decide you need a clean workspace, which leads to reorganizing your entire room. Then you're hungry. Then Netflix. Suddenly it's Thursday night, and you're panicking because the report still isn't started. Again. So how do you finally outsmart procrastination and get stuff done without burning out? Here's your 3-step fix. 1. Break it down until it's stupid simple. Don't just write finish project. Start with open the document. Then write 1 sentence. That's it. Make the first step laughably doable. You just need to start. Smaller steps equals less dread equals more action. 2. Time box your focus. Set a timer for 10 or 15 minutes. Tell yourself, I only have to do this for that long. More often than not, once you start, you'll keep going. 3. Make the finish line rewarding. Give yourself something to look forward to, a snack, a nap, an episode of your favorite show. Your brain needs incentives. Don't forget to build in joy. 3. Phone addiction and social media, the scroll trap. Let's be honest, our phones are the first and last thing we touch each day. And not in a romantic way. We check them constantly, even when there's no notification. We scroll without thinking, refreshing apps like something magical will appear. But the worst part? Social media. It pulls you in for just 5 minutes. And next thing you know, you've watched 27 reels, compared yourself to 10 strangers, and now you feel worse than before. You didn't rest, you didn't learn, you just escaped. And chances are, you've lived through this exact moment more times than you'd like to admit. You lie in bed, phone in hand. You just want to check one thing. Suddenly it's 1 a.m. You've gone down a TikTok rabbit hole, accidentally stalked your ex's new partner, and now you're too wired to sleep and too guilty to feel relaxed. So how do we break up with our phones without throwing them out the window? Let's go step by step. 1. Create phone-free zones and times. No phone in bed, no phone at meals. Start with just one phone-free rule. You'll be amazed how much clearer your brain feels when it's not constantly buzzing. 2. Use social media as a tool, not an escape. Follow people who teach, inspire, or genuinely uplift you. Use it with intention. Watch one tutorial, learn something, then put the phone down. Don't just scroll to avoid your emotions. 3. Track your screen time, then gasp at it. Most of us spend more time on our phones than we realize. Use apps to monitor your usage. Once you see how many hours you're giving away, it's easier to set limits that stick. Negative self-talk. The invisible sabotage. That voice in your head that says, you're not good enough. You're always messing up. Or, who do you think you are? That's not truth. That's programming. And it's been running the show for too long. When you talk to yourself like a failure, guess what? You show up like one. Negative self-talk doesn't just hurt your mood. It limits your potential, kills your motivation, and convinces you not to even try. And sometimes it doesn't take much to trigger that voice. It can show up in the smallest, most ordinary moments. You mispronounce a word in a meeting. For the next 2 hours, your brain's on repeat. I sounded so stupid. Why did I even speak? Everyone probably thinks I'm a joke. Nobody else is thinking about it. But your inner critic won't shut up. The good news? That voice isn't you. And here's how you change the script. 1. Name the voice. Give it a name, like Negative Nancy or Doubtful Dave. When the thought comes up, say, oh, there's Nancy again. It creates distance between you and the thought. 2. Challenge the thought. Ask yourself, is this actually true? What evidence do I have? Would I say this to a friend? That alone can start to weaken the lie. Speak back with kindness. Replace I always mess up with I'm learning, and it's okay to make mistakes. Train your inner voice like you train a puppy. It won't be perfect right away, but it can get better. 5th, skipping sleep, the slow burn. Skipping sleep seems harmless at first. You stay up a little later to get more done or finally relax. But sleep is like your body's daily repair shop. Without enough of it, your mood dips, your focus disappears, and even your immune system suffers. Eventually, things that used to feel manageable start to feel overwhelming. You snap at people. You forget things. You feel constantly behind. And all because you thought staying up till 2 a.m. watching YouTube wasn't a big deal. You tell yourself, just one more episode. Then one turns into 3. It's past midnight. You wake up groggy, irritated, and behind. Coffee can't fix it. You feel foggy and slow, and suddenly everything feels harder than it should. So how do you fix your sleep without turning into a monk? 1. Set a hard cutoff time. Pick a bedtime and stick to it. Not a when I feel tired time. A real adult decision time. Treat it like an appointment you can't miss. 2. Build a wind-down routine. Turn off screens, dim the lights, maybe read or journal. Signal to your body that it's time to chill. Routines help the brain transition to rest. 3. Rethink the late-night reward. Ask yourself, is this YouTube video or TikTok binge worth how I'll feel tomorrow? Replace late-night scrolling with something calmer, like a podcast or audiobook you can fall asleep to. Let's wrap this up with a little reminder. You are not broken. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're just a human with a few habits that need tweaking. That's all. Pick one habit today. Just one. Start with one small change. Try one of the fixes. Then keep showing up. Consistency over intensity. Because life doesn't change from a big dramatic overhaul. It changes in the quiet, everyday choices. And you've already made the most important one. Awareness. You've got this. If this video helped you in any way, do me a quick favor. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more content like this, and share it with someone who might be stuck in one of these habits too. We're all in this together, and small changes really do make a big difference. See you in the next one.